Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Impact7 and today I'm going to be playing F1 2018 around the Russian Grand Prix. This is Season 3. This is my career with Mercedes, round number 16. I'd like to thank everyone who's watching right now, really do appreciate it. Please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment and subscribe. Really push my road to 500 subscribers. If you want to keep up to date with my latest information, please follow me on Twitter, Facebook and Discord. It's all free as usual. I'm in the description box down below. Also, please don't forget to hit that notification bell just so you can keep up to date with my latest content. Hey Lewis, thank you very much for watching. How are you, man? I'm good. Thanks for asking, Lewis. Okay, so as you can see on screen right now, it's the drivers and constructors standings. I've been able to extend my lead over Charles Leclerc in the last race. I'm now 13 points clear at the top of the table with 258 points. Then it's Charles Leclerc, Sebastian Vettel, Valtteri Bottas, Marcus Ericsson, Esteban Ocon, Daniel Ricciardo, Sergio Perez, Kimi Räikkönen, and finally Max Verstappen. Moving over to the constructors, we're in a commanding lead with 393 points. Then in second place is Sauber with 354 points. Then there's quite a gap to third place in Scuderia Ferrari with 222 points. Then it's Force India, Red Bull, Renault, Haas, McLaren, Williams, and finally Toro Rosso. So far this season, I've been able to win 5 races. I finished second 5 times as well, and I've finished 4th once, 5th once, 3rd once, finished 7th and 11th. So I'm starting to get a bit more consistent when it comes to finishing with a good amount of points in races. Hopefully this race will be a similar occasion where I can finish on the podium or at least 4th place and get some decent points. Now 48%, I don't want to use... I'm not too confident on that. Hold on a second. Yeah, okay, I won't get any penalties for that. 30%, that's fine. 11%, 31, 16, 51, let's put that to the next one. 4, gearbox, 31, that should be fine as well. Okay, so, my R&D and development, I've got 3 in the powertrain. So we've got engine power, fuel consumption, and engine power again. So the first 2 are ultimate and the major part. They're going to be ready for the Japanese Grand Prix, which is the next race, and then the race after that, which will be for the major part, the last one, which will be in the United States. So if I look at the powertrain here, what it's predicting is I'm going to be way quicker than any other car when it comes to out and out speed. So that's something I'm looking towards right now. As you can see, also got regulation changes for next season, so the field's going to be really messed up for next season. Okay, let's have a look at the weather forecast. It's going to be dry conditions in both qualifying and the race. Okay, let's look at my rivalry. Okay, so winning my rivalries against both my teammate and Charles Leclerc. Okay, and then my contract, team goal, finish 3rd or better. I have to do it in this race, otherwise I won't get it. 600 extra resource points. Okay, I think everything else is ready to go. Yes, okay, let's go to qualifying.
Welcome F1 fans, where qualifying will be starting in the next few minutes as the teams prepare to get out on track at the Sochi Autodrome here in Russia. It always looked like the kind of track that asks an awful lot of the rear tyres, such as the frequency of low-speed exits.
Lots of low-speed exits means the rears are in for a lot of punishment. It's all too easy to spin them up coming out of a corner too aggressively. It might look great for us as spectators, as we love to see a car driven beyond its limits, but it's not going to result in a great long-run pace.
Alright, as usual, the car setup that I'm using for this live stream will be in the description box down below. If any of you want to use it, feel free. Okay, let's get out there nice and early. How do you think Mercedes will do this season in real life? If if the first race is anything to go by, they're going to destroy everyone. It's going to be a race between Hamilton and Bottas for the World Championship, and the Constructors is pretty much theirs already. If the Australian Grand Prix is to believe, because the Ferraris, I don't know what happened to them. Maybe they got sabotaged or something, because they are unbelievably slow. And Mercedes is just unbelievably quick. So things are looking good for Mercedes. Okay, here we go. First lap. We come up to the dreaded corner for me. This long left hand up. Here we go. Let's see how it goes this time. Try to put the least amount of turning angle on as possible. Oh, that's so wide. Three tenths up anyway. Okay. One minute 30.8 from Romain Grosjean. 4 tenths up on Grosjean's second sector time. Back end slightly stepped out of me, but it was fine. Okay, so far it's not a bad lap. Could make some improvements. Round the final corner. 1 minute 30.2.
You've just put in the fastest lap. Good job.
I don't think that's that much faster than Grosjean's time. I mean, 6th place. Whoa. What's Grosjean's time? Okay, so I was a bit. Oh, actually, I was. What's that? That's almost. No, that's just under 6 tenths. Okay. No, just over half a second. Just over half a second.
Our best lap so far is a 1:30.2.
Okay, Marcus Exon. Okay. Whoa, wait a minute. Lance Stroll, what's going on here? How is Lance Stroll the second? Alright. Very interesting. Right, let's speed things up. Let's see where I am later on in this session. I should be able to get through to the next part qualifying pretty easily. Sebastian Vettel is in 11th place. You should be fine. Those on the ultra softs. Not too sure what the strategy is there. So for Sebastian Vettel to be on the ultra softs now. Me and Leclerc, 10th and 11th respectively. Surprised about that. He had the fastest second sector, so I don't know what he's doing here. Only half a second covers the top 10. Whoa. Romain Grosjean. Okay, seriously, what's going on now? What is going on? Romain Grosjean's the fastest. That's crazy. Okay, both of the Red Bulls are in the drop zone, and they're on the hypersauce. Wow, the Red Bulls, ever since I've led the Red Bulls, they've just been terrible. Absolutely terrible. Jordan, how you doing? Thank you very much for watching. Oh, I'm in 11th place, but I should be able to get through anyway. 13th. Whoa. Okay. So, the first 5 cars that made it in qualifying 1 are Max Verstappen, Daniel Ricciardo, which means both Red Bulls are out. Both Toro Rossos are out in Pierre Gasly and Brendan Hartley, and Stoffel Van Dorn. Okay, so fastest time was a low 1 minute 29. Charles Leclerc. Okay. Rest in peace, Red Bull. It was rest in peace, Red Bull, a long time ago, man. Don't know whether it's a glitch or what, but Red Bull have not been doing well at all. Okay, qualifying 2 now. For those of you who don't know the rule, the tyres you do your fastest lap in qualifying 2, the tyres you start the race with. So it's very important that you do the least amount of laps as you can on these tyres. That way it doesn't negatively affect your first stint in the race. Okay, so need to aim for a low 1 minute 29, which is almost a second better than what I did in qualifying 1. Okay, I'm going to try and be a bit more aggressive than I was in qualifying 1. Alright, here we go. There's a car in front of me. That's a Renault, I believe. ...220 miles per hour. Oh, going wide there. Car felt planted. Car felt very planted. Fastest first sector by almost half a second. That's what I like to see. Oh, I didn't attack that corner like I would have liked there. Much better that time round. How's the second sector? Down on Leclerc's second sector time. Two temps down. Okay. I think I made a couple mistakes through the final couple corners. I know I can improve. Definitely. Still didn't get into. Whoa! Still didn't get into. Still didn't get into the 1 minute 29s. Whoa! Okay, this this race doesn't look like it's going to be a good one for me.
Our best lap so far is a 1 minute 30.0.
Wow, that final sector. I did make a couple of mistakes in the final sector, I must admit. I should get through to next part qualifying, I think. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it's going to go down. Oh, 7th. 8th. Did I make it? Oh my days, 10th place. I made it. Somehow. Okay, so next 5 cars in qualifying 2 are Nico Hulkenberg, Romain Grosjean, Kevin Magnussen, Carlos Sainz and Fernando Alonso. 1 minute 29 still. Charles Leclerc doing his thing. Okay, gonna do 2 laps now. Let's go out nice and early. Whoa, back in. First lap in qualifying 3 is on the way. So far, so good. Too much curb on the left side. 1 minute 30.2 from Kimi. Okay, this final sector is where I lost a heap of time. Back in sector on me, but it should be fine. One minute 29.6.
That's the fastest lap so far. Well done.
Still not good enough. Still not good enough to challenge for pole. In 4th place right now. Somehow I need to find half a second. So, surprisingly enough, my second sector is actually the fastest. Don't know how that happened. But again, the final sector,
Expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now.
Okay, so there's going to be some rain. I'm less than a tenth behind in the 1st sector, that's fine. I'm faster in the 2nd sector, that's fine as well. The 3rd sector though, I'm just under 6/10 slower. That's not good enough. That is not good enough. The final sector is where I'm losing most of my time. It's a really slow part of the lap. Okay, definitely gonna go out again. Brand new set of tyres. Speed things up a bit. Now, that should be fine. Okay, let's go. And there's a car in front of me, a car behind me as well. Oh, actually, let me let the car who's behind me go through because... Ericsson. Okay, there's no one else. There's no one else behind me now, so I don't have to worry about anyone getting in my way. Okay, let's go.
We think we may see some rain. ETA is about 15 minutes.
Check your flags out. Oh, missed the turning. That's it. I missed turning. Turned in way too late. Messed up completely. Oh man. And I was up on my time as well. That is so annoying. That is so annoying. I was doing so well and I just messed up my turning completely.
Let's quickly remind ourselves of our top 3. Who are Leclerc, Bottas and Lance Stroll. With qualifying complete, all that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
So I guess Watkins in 9th place. Not too bad for him. Though Marcus Ericsson's in 10th. What's going on with him? Very surprised about that. Okay, so Leclerc is in 1st place. I'm going to have to make up some ground on him in the race. Can't allow him to get the win and me staying 4th. Disappointed with that qualifying. Might go for the undercut. A couple of times this season I've been able to make the undercut work quite well for me.
Tough luck there. It's not quite where we'd want to be on the grid, but chin up, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, I agree on that. Okay, one thing I did want to check. Where is Red Bull? Well, Red Bull are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th. The 7th best car in the grid. Wow. Wow, they're definitely not improving at all. Okay. Let's get on with the race. I'd like to thank everyone who's watching right now. We do appreciate it. If you're enjoying the stream so far, please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment, and subscribe. Really appreciate my road to 500 subscribers. Also, later on today, I'll be doing my Division 2 live stream, episode 2. Please join me then at 8 o'clock.
Welcome one and all to the Russian Grand Prix. We're just a stone's throw from the Georgian border here at Sochi as we get ready to begin the race that served up an absolute cracker back in 2015. A last lap collision between Kimi Raikkonen and Valtteri Bottas sparked controversy in that race.
Hey Nikki, how you doing?
Racing is just as tight today. It's full throttle for around 56% of the lap here at the Sochi Autodrome, a 3.6 mile run around the site of the 2014 Winter Olympics. 12 right turns and 6 left turns give us a total count of 18, with passing opportunities available into turns 1 and 13. And alongside me to take you through it all is none other than Anthony Davidson. This was a circuit that I think in its inaugural race got off to a bit of a shaky start, but since then it's really drawn the fans in and become a very popular event. What do you think changed?
Well, this just goes to show the importance of fixing problems as and when you discover them. As a complete unknown quantity in 2014, the tyre choice was quite conservative, which didn't really allow much in terms of different strategy options. So it was pretty much as you were from lights to flag. But that was a great learning experience, and we came back the next year and had a really exciting Grand Prix, with battles for the podium going on all the way to the final lap. So hopefully we'll be treated to more of the same this year.
So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Stroll, Campbell, Sergio Perez, and Raikkonen, Vettel, Sirotkin, Ericsson, and Nico Hülkenberg, Grosjean, Magnussen, Carlos Sainz, and Alonso, Ocon, Verstappen, Daniel Ricciardo, and Pierre Gasly. Hartley and Stoffel van Dorn completes.
Okay, 5 laps on the hyper soft, 8 laps on the ultra soft. Okay. 13 laps. I'm gonna go for 1 lap of extra fuel. Right, let's go.
Launch map is good, but we need to learn the gears, so go into each one when you can. We're going to need some work on the brakes, so put some energy into them and warm the tyres as well, please.
Okay. Then we get off to poor starts, but let's see how this one goes. Got Perez right behind me, got the 2 Ferraris behind me as well. Ethan, how you doing?
No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions looking good.
Thank you very much for watching. Okay, my team goal is to finish 3rd. So my main goal is to pass Stroll. And then after that, obviously, is to try and keep up somehow with Leclerc. I'm hoping that my teammate can get a good start off the line, get 1st place. Do me a favour. Can't believe Stroll's in 3rd place. Don't know how that happened. Here we go. Okay. Alright, Ethan. Here we go. 13 laps.
Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid has formed. Be ready with the clutch.
Russian Grand Prix is about to begin. Here we go. And we are racing! Initially got a good getaway, and then I'm just going to get swamped. Got a Ferrari on my inside. Last thing I need is to get into any trouble with the Ferrari. Oh, damage to my front wing. Uh-oh. Alright. Bottas did well at Australia. Yeah, he did. Surprisingly enough. Already, just my one and only flashback. Was it myself one? Oh, my dear, Bottas got ahead of him. Okay, so it looks like it's a good thing I did use flashback after all. Now let's hope the Williams can hold up the rest of the pack here and allow us free to get away. Oh, I had to lift off. They hit Leclerc. Corner that did me in qualifying.
Alright, well done off the line. We're in a good position.
That's slightly wide there. Yeah, Manchester United
Nice
got knocked
work.
out
That brings you up a place.
of the FA Cup by Wolves. Very surprised about that. Wolves played very well. Oh, gotta go wide. Which has allowed the Williams to catch up to me. And I've lost ground on the front too. Put that down to high. Save some ERS.
That's P3. You've moved into a podium position.
Bit late on that radio call.
Green flag.
Oh, something's happened. I think that's a McLaren. Oh, they knocked out Liverpool as well, Wolves did. Yes, they did, didn't they? Oh, yes. They're on a good run then. Looks like it might be Man City and Wolves in the final. Leclerc's not letting my teammate get away.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the ultra softs.
Okay. Oh, Leclerc's attacking my teammate. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Carry on fighting him, Bottas. Oh my days, I left the track completely there. My bad. With him fighting Leclerc, it's actually allowing me to catch up a bit here. Oh, going wrong wide. Angle was all wrong. Leclerc's going to get DRS. No way you should be able to pass Bottas there. No way. Back end again.
We pretty much burned off our excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down.
Oh my god, that was close. Bottas completely compromised me there. He locked up, which caused Leclerc to go slowly, and almost went right into the back of Leclerc there. That was too close. So lucky there's not damage to my front wing. Caught right to the back of Leclerc here. Bottas is doing pretty well, keeping Leclerc behind him. A good exit out of this corner, which I got.
We're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can.
Come on, Bottas, don't let him through, don't let him through. Fight him, fight him, fight him, fight him. Fight him. Bottas on the outside. No, looks like Leclerc's got him. No. Go on, Bottas, still fighting, push him wide. Yes, oh yes, I'm liking this fight. Go on, Bottas.
Leclerc's taken the lead.
Oh, a bit of a lock up there from Bottas. Trying to find an opening to pass Leclerc here. Took that corner really nicely there. Oh no, I was a bit too far back there. I was a bit closer to Leclerc. I might have been able to send one up the inside.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Quite a big train forming. I don't think I've ever seen this before. From first place down to, what, 10th? Everyone's really close.
Remember to pit this lap.
I guarantee I'm going to get held up in the pits. Guaranteed. Look at that. Look at the train of cars. This is going to be crazy. Oh my days, please don't get held up. Please. And now with all these cars, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I think Leclerc's just driving to the pits. Come on! Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't you dare come out. Yes, I think I got ahead of Leclerc. Yes! Okay, okay. Well done. Well done, pit crew. Well done.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the
Vettel's
exit.
ahead of him as
We'll
well.
receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
Vettel's ahead of Leclerc as well. Oh, that's even better. That's even better for me there. That's even better. Okay. Looks like a Force India got ahead of Leclerc as well. Oh, not good for Leclerc. This is actually very good for me. Can't afford any mistakes. Oh. Need to keep an eye on my fuel. It's starting to get a bit low. My teammate's still going? No, he's in the pits. Okay.
Valtteri is in for his stop.
I'm wondering if it was still going there. For once, the back end sticks with me. Am I going to pass my teammate? I'm going to pass my teammate. Oh my days, I'm in first place. How did that happen? I'll take it though. I'll take it. That undercut really does work. Undercut's amazingly powerful in this game. Even Vettel's ahead of him. Okay, there's a tip, everyone. If you're playing F1, if you're playing this game, make sure you get down the cut. Make sure you pit before whoever you're racing against. Because you don't make any mistakes on your outlap, it's highly likely you can get ahead of them. Okay, this is at 7 of 13, so we're just over half race distance. And Leclerc's in 5th place, I think. A very good position for me. .1 seconds clear of Vettel. It's probably going to increase when Bottas is fighting him. It's also good as well because both Mercedes are now on the podium as well. Bottas should be able to get second. Could be a Mercedes 1-2. Hey Liam, thank you very much for watching. How are you, man? Okay, looks like my ERS doesn't really change too much when it's in high. Probably because really the final sector is where it gets really slowed down. Okay, I changed my car setup from the one I used for Red Bull last season. And the car feels a lot more planted. Granted, I did make the mistake in qualifying, but going that long left-hander, I felt no confidence using my last setup. Going through that long left-hander, just thinking the back end would step out on me. But now, though, the car's very planted, very smooth going through there. Now, me saying that, watch, next time round I just completely spin off, lose my front wing, and lose first place. Oh, went wide. 3.1 seconds. Vettel's still ahead of my teammate. Why did I pick Williams for my career mode? Laugh out loud, it's a lawnmower. I agree with you there. Yeah, it is a lawnmower. I'm sure, didn't I pick Sauber? I'm pretty sure I picked Sauber for my first team to start the season. That was a bit of a struggle, I must admit. That was a bit of a struggle, having to always fight for the lower places, but being able to build that car up and get into the positions, get into the points positions, getting into 10th place, getting to 8th place, winning a race, which was I was able to do that in the first season. Gives it that bit more extra when it comes to being able to achieve it. So as long as you're able to improve in the right places, like I'm sure the Williams has got pretty good when it comes to the powertrain side of things, but when it comes to the aerodynamics and chassis, I don't think it's very good. So focus on those two in particular, and you should be able to achieve something really good if you are able to take advantage of situations. 2.8. Okay, I'm fine with that. Lap 9, just about to go on to lap 10. Rival.
Charles currently in 6th place, P6. The difference is 5.1 seconds. They're on fresh ultra softs. The time last lap was a 1:33.3.
I think Leclerc got passed by one of the Red Bulls. I mean, by one of the Ferraris, sorry. Not the Red Bulls. Red Bulls are inconsequential right now. They're non-existent. One of the Ferraris passed Leclerc. Vettel's still having his fight with Bottas. Vettel's still staying ahead as well. Got a personal best first sector. Fastest lap.
Currently, the fastest lap is a 1:32.3.
Okay, 2/10. I saved a bit of fuel here.
We're not going to be able to run in this engine mode much longer. We're about a lap over target. Drop down to mix 2 soon. The gap to the car behind is 3.8 seconds.
Might be able to set the fastest lap of the race here. There we go. First guy into the 1:31s, I think. That'll give me a bit more breathing space. 4.1 seconds, lap 11.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining. Vettel is behind you. Our gap behind is 4.1 seconds. They're on fresh ultra softs. Their tyres are 5 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:33.0.
1:33. Whoa, that's really slow. Granted, he's fighting with my teammate. Hold on, wait a minute. What's just going on here? Why is there suddenly a big gap between Vettel and Bottas, and then whoever's in 3rd place? Why is there suddenly a gap there? All of them are pretty close together at one point. The 4 cylinders holding them all up now, including Leclerc. Wow, that pit stop for Leclerc really didn't help out for him at all. Bottas is a changed man. 3.7 seconds, okay. This season, well, if the first race is anything to go by, absolutely. He was 20 plus seconds clear of Hamilton. Stunned by that. He was just able to pump in fastest lap after fastest lap, no matter what tyres he was on, no matter how many laps he'd done on those tyres. It was crazy. The Ferraris, I don't know what was going on with them. They were just non-existent, really. Vettel, I don't know what to say about his car. His car was like a lawnmower, just didn't want to move. Unbelievably slow. So the Ferraris need to go back to the drawing board and find out what's going on. Because their engine, it looks like their chassis and their aerodynamics is fine. I'm assuming. It's their powertrain, they just don't have any power. Don't know how that happened. And I think with Hamilton, I just think he had an issue. But it's going to be really interesting to see what happens in the next race, because if Ferrari aren't challenging for pole position in qualifying, and aren't challenging for the win in Bahrain, I mean the next race, which I think it is Bahrain, the next race, then Ferrari are in really big trouble.
Final lap of the race. Gap to teammate behind is 3.6 seconds.
What I'm hoping is just that was just a blip. That the Australian Grand Prix was just one of those tracks where Ferrari is just not good. Once we get to Bahrain and China, then the Ferrari will come good. And it was a similar thing last season where the Mercedes was able to get pole position by 7/10 or something like that, and then Ferrari were lucky to get the win in Australia. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the next couple of races. But Max Verstappen looked very good as well. This must be a 10+ gap, a differential between me and Leclerc. Things stay as they are. Rival.
Charles currently in 6th place.
Still
P6.
in 6th.
The difference is 8.9 seconds. They're on fresh ultra softs. The time last lap was a 1 minute 33.4.
He's definitely being held up. Gonna take a nice commanding lead of the championship now. Did not expect to win the race, but I'll take it. As I come through the final corner to win the Russian Grand Prix.
Absolutely awesome. Just amazing. Well done.
Ferrari lack consistency. No, here's the thing. Last season in particular, Ferrari had the consistency. It did. The German Grand Prix, they were in the position to win it. Vettel made that silly mistake. The Italian Grand Prix, once again, Ferrari were in the position to win. Didn't happen. Vettel spun. Singapore is a track that Ferrari normally do well at. So I'd say it's not necessarily consistency that they're lacking when it comes to their car. When it comes to the team as a whole, then yes, definitely. Vettel last season, his consistency was all over the place. The team, when it comes to their strategy, yeah. But the car was the one thing that was working on a constant basis. It was everything around it that wasn't working very well. Got the win. My teammate was on the podium as well.
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Campbell increases their championship lead. Moving on to the driver of the day
gets
then.
8 points.
Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
Sebastian Vettel. He was a class
From 7th to 2nd. Okay.
The
The fact that Vettel was able to keep Bottas behind him.
Mercedes have extended their
Well
lead
done
at
to
the
him.
top of the standings.
30 points clear at the top of the
There'll be
table.
plenty more twists and turns to come this season.
And this was a track I was
Join us at
thinking
the
I was going to
next race
lose
see just who will come out on
some
top.
points to Leclerc, so it was really damage limitations. Okay. Constructors, 69 points. Okay, so things are in a good position for me now. Okay, the changes were the Force Injuries changed. Kimi Räikkönen moved to 8th. Daniel Ricciardo moved down to 9th. Kevin Magnussen moved up to 12th. Romain Grosjean moved down to 13th. In the constructors, there's no difference. No, not that I can see. Okay, looks like first and second, 69 points. Wow, Sauber's got a long way to go to catch up to us. It's still possible though. I think third place is pretty much settled. I don't think Force India will be able to catch up to Ferrari. 4th and 5th possibly could interchange. Definitely Renault and Haas. Then McLaren and Williams definitely on your 4 points separating them. Okay. What's your best track to race? I guess you mean in this race, in this game.
Good day today. Tell us about it from your perspective. It doesn't get much better than a win at this track, does it?
Engine. Getting 3 components.
It
fit
wasn't
for
the
that.
cleanest race today, was it?
No comment. What's my best track?
Well, thanks anyway.
I think it might be the French Grand Prix. I think. Abu Dhabi could be as well. I'm trying to think of a race where I just dominated from start to finish during this season. I achieved my team goal. Yay for me. Contract negotiations. Ooh, okay. Got third, got second. I pretty much want to keep things as they are, to be honest.
Here we can adjust the terms of our proposal. The more ambitious
It says fourth now. It says easy. What?
To give us better
No.
We'll have a few chances to suggest a deal, but we need to be careful. If a proposed contract exceeds your value to the team, it will be rejected.
Yeah. Stop talking, lady.
Stuck with the original offer.
Let's see how this goes. Whoa!
Coming round to that proposal.
Look how high
Let's
that
try
was.
something else.
How was that so high? Okay, I think it was this one. Let's move that down. How does that go?
We're asking for too much here.
Wait a minute, what?
Some compromises.
How's that possible? It's right on the line! Oh my, that is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. I've never seen such... No. That should be, that's right on the line. That should be absolutely fine with that. Don't know why they're... Alright, fine. You know what? Let's put that on medium. Let's put that on medium. Surely now. Surely now. It should be fine. Actually, hold on. You know what? Don't know how that's not working properly.
I'm afraid negotiations have broken down, and there's nothing.
Wow.
Luckily, we had the team's original offer to fall back on, so we've agreed to those terms.
Are
We'll
you
have another
kidding
chance
me?
to negotiate down the road.
Yo, this team swindled me, fam. This team swindled me. Contract from next weekend. I've been swindled by my own team. How does that make sense? It was on the line. Oh my days. Oh my god. Alright, you know what? I'm in a good mood. I was able to win the race. Fine. Got a commanding position in both the drivers and constructors. I'll let it go. Okay, next race is the Japanese Grand Prix. I should do alright there. Yeah, so it's Grand Prix Mexico. Mexico, I can't stand that track. I really can't. United States Grand Prix I like. So could get a couple more wins this season. Okay, that's going to be the end of this live stream. I'd like to thank everyone who's watched. Really do appreciate it. If you want to keep up to date with my latest information, please follow me on Twitter, Facebook and Discord. Links are free as usual are in the description box down below. Aside from that, please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment and subscribe. In 2 hours time I'll be doing another live stream which will be for the Division 2 episode 2. Please do join me then at 8 o'clock tonight. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you all have a great day. Laters.